it was one of the worst times getting up there and waiting for the concert. It was torrential downpours where you couldn't even get out of the car. Everybody was stuck in the parking lot waiting to get in.
Yeah, we may have that today.
This was a deluge. I've never seen anything like it. Never, ever. We just could not, nobody could get out of the car unless you get instantly soaked. So, but the concert was good. And I love Steve Winwood and always will. I don't know which song to choose from. I'm going to flip a coin. I'm going to go with Steve. I'm going with Give Me Some Lovin'. Okay.
Well, we're at 1-1.
And Jerry, he had a number one song which I used to play on my show, The Groove Line, in the UK that really didn't do anything over here in the United States, maybe because of contractual problems, was Keep On Running. That was the number one song in the UK, and it did nothing here. I don't know if you ever heard that song.
I have not.
Check it out, Tim.
Okay.
Check
on
it out.
running.
Keep on running. Probably and naturally before Give Me Some Lovin'. So anyway, that's what I got. But I got a couple of Louises in the house. I didn't know you were in the house. I didn't have a movie question for you, but I'll try to drum one up a little later on. But I got something here instead. Whatever happened to this group? Formed in '64. Only 3 years together. United Kingdom group, of course. They had several top 10 hits in the UK and 7 top 40 hits here in the US, including 3 top 10s. Surprisingly, they announced their breakup after being very successful here and saying this quote, they could no longer keep up the pace with the rapidly changing UK rock scene. And they broke up. They split up. Here's one of the first groups on the Mercy scene. Which group am I referring to?
I have a
It
guess.
only lasted 3 years. I just stumbled upon this. I didn't know this. That's why they broke up. Their style of music wasn't that much of a rock. And if you listen to their music and you see after what I'm talking about, you'll make a comparison and say, yeah, this group is really not much a rock group. And Gary, you've mentioned this group before. They've done songs before that you are impressed with. So I want to know who this group is. And I won soccer trivia, Gary and company. Fast Eddie might know this, so this for the audience. Where was Lamoureux Field? Lamoureux Field, Lamoureux. Where was Lamoureux Field?
I've certainly heard it before.
Woonsocket.
I think I know where it was.
Yeah, Fast Eddie might know.
I think I know.
I'll bet you if you're listening, I guarantee you Dougie would know.
Where is Lamoureux Field?
I think I played on that field.
What group am I looking for?
All
Thank
right.
you, guys.
Thank you, Moose. Got to go to a break. We'll be right back.
First news and best variety of music. ON 1240.
While you're out holiday shopping, stop into Jerry's Bluffing Boutique. They are home to African-inspired fashions for men, women, and kids, plus customized gift sets, jewelry, wall art, along with bath and body products. When you go to Jerry's Bluffing Boutique, tell Jerry you heard her ad on WOON Radio, and she will enter your name to win a family basket of gifts. No purchase necessary. Jerry's Bluffing Boutique is open Thursday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Jerry's Bluffing Boutique, 285 Main Street, Woonsocket. Plenty of parking in the Clinton Street parking lot.
When it comes to emergency service for plumbing and heating, you can't beat C.J. Nemus, 37 Corey Street in Woonsocket. C.J. Nemus offers over 15 years of experience and is licensed in both Rhode Island and Massachusetts. C.J. Nemus offers complete heating system service, plumbing, water heaters, plus drain and sewer cleaning. Remember that senior citizens receive a 10% discount. So give Charlie a call today at C.J. Nemus, 769-4776. They're registered with the Better Business Bureau. They're a master plumber with quality service. It's the only way and the best way. With C.J. Nemus. Call today, 769-4776 for C.J. Nemus.
Don't miss our month-long Black Friday sales event at Imperial Cars. We're loaded with over 2,000 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus hundreds of certified pre-owned and Carfax one-owner vehicles, too. Take advantage of great finance rates as low as 0% and great lease offers, too. Plus, exclusively at Imperial Cars, make no payments until next year. That's right, no payments until next year. Click ImperialCars.com or stop on by. Just look for the car in the sky.
All right, come on. There we go. We're back.
Button issues.
Go ahead and talk about we talked about comic books the other day, and I want to just say, maybe Louise can answer this question. Did girls ever read comic books?
I still have mine.
You still have yours.
What do you have? What were your comics?
Little Lulu?
Well, yes, most of mine were given to me. So yes, the staples: Little Lulu, Baby Huey, Nancy.
Baby Huey.
Do you remember Baby Huey?
Yeah, I remember Baby Huey.
But my favorites, my mother convinced me to sell. I had about half a dozen Jerry Lewis comic books. And one of my favorites was a Bob Hope comic book, and with a reference to Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I always had a fascination with that story by Robert Louis Stevenson. And for the longest time, I couldn't find my Bob Hope comic book. And finally, my mother fessed up. She said, I threw it out. And I said, why? It's probably worth a mint today. She says, that's not the type of thing a little girl should be reading. I just rolled my eyes and left the room.
Yeah, that's tough.
But
That's
Sad Sack, Archie.
Archie, Jughead.
And do you
the gang.
remember the Little Monsters? It was kind of like the father was like a Frankenstein kind of creature, and there was a little boy and a little girl. The little boy looked like a little Frankenstein. It was called The Little Monsters.
That was probably a spin-off of the Munsters.
Well, and it was a Gold Key comic. I have quite a few.
So did you ever order anything off the back page where you had the X-ray glasses? The
Not from
itching
comic
powder?
books,
No.
from cereal boxes, yes,
Okay.
and Pop-Tarts, but never comic books.
So the reason I ask is we were talking about it the other day, and the subject of the X-ray glasses came up. And as a young kid, you saw X-ray glasses, and you thought they were X-ray glasses. You thought you were going to be able to see through walls and see through, anything, right? So I
want to qualify that remark. I was never that stupid.
No, I know, Gary. We know that. So I went on Amazon, and I said, I'm going to buy a pair of X-ray glasses. They got to still have them out there. And sure enough, they have them out there. And they have reviews on these glasses, which I couldn't imagine who would be reviewing X-ray glasses. But everybody reviews everything nowadays. So one of the reviews on the glasses I was looking at said they were cheap. They were made out of paper and they fell apart. I said, okay, that's a good review. That's worth a 1-star review. So that would keep me from buying those X-ray glasses. So I looked for a better pair of X-ray glasses, and I found a better pair made out of plastic, and they got some good reviews. But there was one-star review. I said, okay, what's the 1-star review? And I'm going to read it. It said, did not work how I thought it would. Now, how did you really think these were going to work? Did you really think these were going to come in the mail and you were going to put them on and walk down the street and see through things? Because this can't be a child writing the review. This has to be the person that bought that, and they actually went on and reviewed it. And this was from April of 2018, the review. So I did order a pair, and we're going to see how they work, Gary, when they come in. I ordered two. I ordered you a pair, too.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. All right, here we go. Good morning. To my speaking. Hello?
Morning.
Hello.
Yeah?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you fine.
Okay. I can barely hear you.
Is it Bobby?
Yeah. Between the two songs, I'm going with Spencer Davis. Little Good Lovin'.
Okay.
And trivia question today. Who was the first black woman to host her own TV show? Cooking show, sorry.
Cooking show?
Ooh.
Yeah. She was the first black woman or African-American woman, however politically correct you want to be, the first black woman to host her own cooking show.
Can I take a guess, or do you want to leave it for the studio, the audience up there in Radio Land?
Okay, say that again.
Can she blur it?
Can I blur it, or do we have to leave it for the radio audience?
Oh no, you can blur it.
Was it Pearl Bailey?
No.
So much for blurting.
Well, wanted to take a
I don't know.
shot.
I have to think about that one.
I don't think
That's a good
I don't
question.
think anyone's going to get this.
And this
I
was-
don't think anyone will get this.
And this was on
It's in
TV, correct?
It was on TV in the very early days of TV.
This is a Bobby's question. Nobody's
Okay.
going to get this.
Yeah, that's.
This is a deep
On
dive.
a similar note, Aunt Jemima is back.
I don't. That's fake news.
Oh, is it?
That is fake news. I saw that myself, and I did some
Serious?
research, and I've been told that's fake
Oh,
news.
all right. Well,
Yep.
all right. I take it back. I didn't mean it.
Well,
Well,
that's what
yeah.
I've been told. So if somebody else has some different information on that, give us a call because I've been told fake news.
All right. I need to turn the volume up on my phone because it's absolutely pouring. I'm in the truck and
Yeah, the rain is coming down.
yes, it is. Lots
All right.
of fun delivering stuff in the rain.
That's always fun.
All
No,
right.
it's not.
Thank you, Bobby.
Be careful.
All right. Bye.
Good morning. To my speaking.
Good morning, folks. Dave from Providence today.
Oh, Dave, you're breaking up.
It's hard to do.
You okay now?
Not that much
Okay.
better.
Yeah, we use power outage here, so it's probably squeaking by. Okay?
Why don't you try calling back because you are breaking up.
We're only hearing every other word.
Calling back is how much helpful. Thanks, guys.
All right. All right. Lines are open at 401-766-1240.
And while waiting, you asked if I ever ordered anything from the back of a comic book.
Right.
But when you had this discussion the other day, I remembered the comics inside Bazooka Gum.
Oh, yeah.
And there were the Bazooka Joe comics.
I
and
forgot
there
about
was
that.
a little square in, like the lower right-hand corner that if you saved so many Bazooka Gum
Bazooka
jokes,
points. The Joe points, I think it was, right?
you could order things.
Oh, that's
toys.
right. Yeah, I forgot about
And
that.
the one thing I wanted in the worst way, picture hound that I am, was a camera. But I mean, you needed thousands
Yep.
of bazooka points. But that I was trying to
Yeah.
remember the other things that they offered, but I could only
And
remember the camera.
It was probably as effective as a shoebox with a pinhole in it. Good morning. To my speaking.
Hey, guys. Dave from Providence.
Yeah, much better.
Excellent, excellent. So my song choice today will be for The Who,
Okay.
and I have a couple of trivia questions.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Who was the person that clicked their heels in The Wizard of Oz?
We're presuming it wasn't Dorothy.
No, not the character. Who was the person?
I believe you're referring to the stand-in.
Yep.
And she had a size 8. Judy Garland had a size 5, if I recall.
Yeah.
And-
Her name
and
is
they actually, I remember seeing a TV show where the actual pair of those shoes were found.
Yeah.
And they could tell because of the curvature, the marks underneath on the soles of the shoes. They were especially made. They had a different sole, and there were marks because of the, from the clicking action.
Is this a well-known person?
Yeah.
No.
Her name was Karen Marsh Dahl. She's 105 and still alive.
So
Really?
They actually had a stand-in to click the heels?
Yep.
Judy Garland couldn't just get up and click the heels and make it a take, right? I mean, you had to have a stand-in for
Yeah,
that.
because she was a dancer.
Well, but they even, like during takes, it was very hot under the lights because of, it was just 1930s technology. So a lot of times when they needed just a body double to line up a certain scene, Judy Garland had a stand-in.
No,
So
they still do that nowadays. I
Oh,
mean, you'll have a
obviously,
stand-in,
yeah.
but I mean, you could have had a couple of fake legs to do that scene, right? I mean, put them in those shoes and click. I mean, you're done. Let's call it a day. It's a wrap. Let's go home. They spend a lot of money for stuff out in Hollywood, don't they?
now
Yeah,
it-
they sure do.
That could have been the defining difference to make this a successful movie or a failure. I mean,
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah, does anybody know how to click heels? I do. Okay, you're hired.
Put that on a resume.
Yeah.
And I have another trivia question.
Okay.
which children's product, which toy did the Monkees promote on a commercial for Kool-Aid?
I think I know the answer to that one.
Go ahead.
Wasn't it their Monkey Mobile?
Their what?
Their Monkey Mobile, their car.
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
This is a promotion for Kool-Aid that they did. And, Tim, it's actually a product that Hasbro makes.
It was a Hasbro product?
Well, now it's a Hasbro product. They bought the rights to it.
To the Monkees or to Kool-Aid?
To the product
To
that,
this-
that the Monkees were promoting. It was a
To this.
Oh,
promotional
gotcha.
toy that be
Was it an easy
part
bake
of the
oven?
packages. Nope.
Because Hasbro didn't own Easy Bake Oven. They got that when they bought Kenner.
Ah.
Yeah.
But Hasbro in the beginning used to do a lot of promotional product for cereal. So you talked about,
Right.
you remember opening up the cereal box, you dump it out to get the toy that was in there, and then, hey,
Yeah.
I'm not going to eat that cereal.
No, you
But-
open it up from the bottom and you'll get it easier.
Gary, now you're telling me these secrets. I never did that. I was digging into the top.
I told you.
But digging from the top
I was smart.
digging from the top was always more suspenseful.
Right. Right.
I mean, I don't even think they put toys in cereal anymore, do they?
No, not anymore.
No.
No. Just like Cracker Jack.
I remember we used to have on the back of the cereal box a record, a 45.
Yeah.
And you take it off and you play it.
Cracker Jacks doesn't even have toys anymore. It's all decals.
Oh, there's tattoos and
Yeah.
decals.
Yeah.
I've told
Yeah.
the story on this program before that I forget what cereal. I think it was a Post product, but I had Sugar Sugar by the Archies, and I didn't have a record player to play it, so I gave it to my cousin, and I've been brokenhearted ever since.
Oh. That's the thing. You can still find those out there, Louise, on eBay and stuff like that. People sell their records, so you may be able to reclaim your lost childhood. So.
All right, hey,
Thanks for
I
the
got to go
tip.
to a break.
All right, guys. Thanks very much.
All right,
Thanks, Dave.
Bye-bye.
We'll be right back.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street in Woonsocket. This is ON AM and FM.
WOON Woonsocket.
Hi, this is Steve Peluso, owner of Peluso Precision Automotive in Mendon. Since 2017, Peluso Precision Automotive has been your destination for auto care, transmissions, and general classic car repair. I've had a passion for classic cars since I was born, and I started hanging around a gas station when I was 7 years old. Plus, I have more than 40 years of experience repairing the classics. So if you have a 53 Bel Air, or a 67 Mustang, or a 71 Dodge, and it needs servicing, bring it to Peluso Precision Automotive, 93 Blackstone Street in Mendon. Peluso Precision Automotive is your vintage car specialist, so give us a call at 508-478-8900. And remember the number, it's 508-478-8900.
Snow shovels, snow brooms, roof rakes, ice scrapers, salt and ice melt, and spreaders are all in stock now at Pepin Lumber, and you know you're going to need them. Winter gloves and safety jackets that are waterproof, windproof, and reflective can also be found at Pepin Lumber. And if you're the type of person who likes to make Christmas gifts, Pepin Lumber now offers 10% off on hardwood. Start creating now. Pepin Lumber, 830 Cumberland Hill Road, Woonsocket. Remember, visit pepinlumber.com.
This ONAM and FM weather forecast is sponsored by Inferno Audio for remote car starters and for copies of your car keys at prices far lower than the dealership. See Keith at Inferno Audio, 160 Clinton Street in Woonsocket. Visit infernoaudio.com. A soaking rain today, high of 50 degrees. Winds from the northeast up to 30 miles per hour. New precipitation amounts between 3/4 and an inch of rain today. Tonight, rain continues, 80% chance. Overnight low of 36 degrees. East wind up to 25 miles per hour. New precipitation of amounts overnight of 1/4 to an additional half an inch of rain possible. Friday's weather, 70% chance of more rain, especially in the afternoon. Partial sunshine otherwise with a high of 50. New precipitation amounts of 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rain on Friday. Saturday, mostly cloudy, 50% chance of additional showers, high of 48. Winds from the west over 30 miles per hour.
Sunday, mostly sunny and 51. Monday, sunshine and 54. Tuesday, partial sunshine and 54. And on Wednesday, sunny skies, high of 46.
All right, we are back, and let's see. Good morning. To who am I speaking?
Hey, guys, back at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, David, I'm going to take a page out of Dave's book here, talking about food. This guy introduced this product in 1946, and this guy used to do commercials for this particular cookware. His name was Christo Nahatis, Nahatis. Christo Nahatis. Now, he wasn't the founder of the product. A guy named Harry Lemons was. The product started was in 46 and was on, many times with TV commercials. Everybody knew about this product. What product am I referring to? It's cookware. So we're going to leave that out there.
I know what it is, but I don't.
All right, Louise, and I got a question for you while you're answering this one. Go ahead, dear.
It was a set of pots and pans with a little police draw on the cover, and I can still picture him, and with the swivel hand. There was a little ring on the handle so you can hang them up, and then there was a little device on the cover to let off the steam on one of the products. But Chris Nahatis, it was pots and pans.
It was pots and pans.
What
but
was the name?
What was
the brand
product?
name?
Is this?
You're right on.
Is this the guy that would take two of them and beat
Bang them together?
Yes, that's
All right.
the one.
I hate that commercial because he always uses the bottom, which is the strongest bottom corner, which is the strongest part of a pan, and he beats the top of the pan with that, which is the weakest part of the pan. It's always going to win. And it always, people so stupid, they're going to not notice that?
You would notice something like that.
Well, of course.
I still can see him slamming those pans together. Look at this. He'd say bang, bang, bang. So,
that commercial lasted a long time.
Yeah,
it did. It did indeed.
I remember that in the 70s.
Yeah. Salad Master, Harry Lemon.
Salad
Master.
Yes.
Salad Master. Okay.
Salad Master.
And they had the salad master.
We'll
You
always
crank it,
win.
You put the blades in. It does all different things.
I wouldn't have come up with that.
No, I wouldn't have.
Yeah, that Dave triggered that. It said cookware. All of a sudden, I could see this guy smashing pans together. I said, who is this guy? So, anyway. But, Louise, a movie question for you. A quote in this movie, directed at Keanu Reeves. Quote, "Guilt is like a ton of bricks." Co-star of this movie, very famous co-star of this movie, says this to Keanu Reeves. Guilt is like a ton of bricks.
Said it to who?
He said it to Keanu or whoever you want.
Oh, okay.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, yes. One of the
Guilt is like a
nicest
ton of-
guys in Hollywood.
I think I know the movie, but I can't think of the co-star.
Oh, the co-star is one of the most famous actors.
Hey, speaking of co-stars, I know you're a big fan of Hitchcock. Eva Marie Saint is 100 years old.
Wow. Yeah, I brought her up. I brought her up a couple of...
a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago,
He
I
asked
brought
that
her
question.
up. Yeah. Guilt is like a ton of bricks. This was an X-rated film. They did a lot of editing and cutting out many scenes in this in the edited version from the original. A lot of very strong language, nude scenes, and the star of the movie plays Satan.
Mrs. Claus meets the Martians.
That's our default answer.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen this.
Okay, I thought you were talking about Speed, but
Was it with Al Pacino?
it's a movie with Al Pacino and
The Devil's
Advocate.
Devil's Advocate.
Yeah.
You ever see this movie?
Yes.
Very, very, very scary and at the same time realistic. But, well, he's a heck of a guy in this, Al Pacino is. Well, he plays the devil. So just take it from there. So anyway, that's that. No thing on the group yet?
No.
We're working on it.
Yeah. And
That's a good question.
Railroad Field was that. And the 5 most recorded singles list by Guinness Book in the early 2000s. Most 5 popular songs from the Guinness Book, the Guinness list of records. 5 popular songs from 1 to 5. 3 are in the 70s, 1 in the 60s, and 1 in the 80s.
All right. That's
Take
another
a
good
stab
one.
at that and try to get the answer at the end of the show. And I'll talk to you later. Thanks for your time.
All right,
Thanks, Moose.
Thank you, Moose. Good morning. To my speaking.
Yeah,
Well, good morning. It's the President Donald Trump calling in today. I'm looking to talk to Tim McCann. Is Tim available?
Hello, Donald, President-elect.
Well, my friends, we're going to be doing some incredible things. In 2025, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be very good. So good, we're very excited. Making America great again.
President-elect, I take it you're listening in on the show.
Doing great things, gentlemen. Very, very good. Making a difference. Keep up the good work.
Would you like to take a pick on the British invasion songs? The Who, Spencer Davis. What do you think?
Well, I'm a pinball wizard. I've always been getting knocked around many, many years, so we're going to have to go with Tommy. Go with The Who.
Well,
Roger
good
Daltrey,
choice.
Peter Townsend, Keith Moon. Very, very talented men. Very talented.
Well, listen, we wish you the best of luck with all your endeavors in getting sworn in January and sworn at after that. So good luck, and hey, thanks for calling in, President.
Gentlemen, have a great day. Keep up all the good work.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Just so you know, that's Mike Pettit. He's a local comedian and very, very funny guy. I've had him do a couple of shows. I've been to his shows. So if you ever get a chance to look him up online, Mike Pettit. Very funny guy.
Tim. Good morning. Years ago, thank you for the nice mention. I appreciate everyone, and happy Thanksgiving. It was nice to get your text this morning, Tim. You're a classic. You're a stand-up guy. And
He's sitting down.
Yeah.
Sit down, stand up. He's all over the place. He's in Naples, Florida. You know, living the dream. And we live vicariously through Tim.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's not a good thing to do.
It's interesting because years ago I worked, radio. I started off in radio, as a voice guy in the Boston market, and then years ago in L.A., a long time ago. But there was no, I love the whole live concept. There was no, all right, we're going live in 5 seconds, and hold on. It was just, boom, here we go.
Well, are you playing anywhere soon?
I am. I'm this Saturday. Unfortunately, it's a private event. It's for the Karen Reed trial.
Okay.
I'm doing a fundraiser to raise money for her legal fees, but I'm all over New England for the next month and a half. I'm very blessed. Mostly holiday parties, which they're just so much fun. A lot of scallops and bacon and cookies, and people, local businesses are having holiday parties, and I'm fortunate to, go in and make people, enjoy the holiday season, and it's very purposeful to make people laugh. People have somehow lost a little bit of the ability to laugh, but I think we're starting to come back on the other side of it, guys.
Well, if there's a guy that can do it, you can do it. So listen, I'll give you a call. Let's get a coffee this week.
Tim, I appreciate your text today, and keep doing what you're doing, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
Maybe,
Happy Thanksgiving.
Mike, maybe Tim will bring you in here one of these mornings.
That would be great.
It'd be a lot of fun.
My dad grew up in Woonsocket. Last name is obviously French, Pettit. So I know Woonsocket very well, and it would be great to come in and just kind of hang out and entertain people and have a good laugh.
Well, you have an open invitation.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day today. We got some rain out there today. Bring it on, right?
Bring it on.
Bring on the rain. So thank you, gentlemen. Have a great day.
All right.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.
We got to go to a break. We'll be right back and get this patient caller.
You're tuned to ON, AM, and FM. Say when you need a new vacuum cleaner, don't make the big box stores your first stop. Visit the experts at Marion's Sew and Vac in Bellingham. Marion's has in stock the upright Sebo brand vacuum cleaners. They're incredibly durable, lasting an average of 20 to 25 years. Sebo vacuum cleaners have hospital-grade filtration installed on each machine. This filtration removes more than 99% of all airborne particles. Marion Sew and Vac can service your vacuum cleaner and sewing machine too. The experts on vacuum cleaners and sewing machines are at Marion Sew and Vac on Pulaski Boulevard in Bellingham.
Marion Sew and Vac voted silver in ON Radio's Best of the Blackstone Valley in Best Housekeeping. Marion Sew and Vac, one of the best of the Blackstone Valley.
Every once in a while, you meet a businessman that you just can't wait to do business with. Steve Peluso of Peluso Precision Automotive at 93 Blackstone Street in Mendon, Mass. is such a man. He specializes in mechanical repairs of vintage and classic cars. And if you don't have one, you'll want to have one just to share the experience with Steve. Maybe you had one in the past, never had a resource like Peluso Precision Automotive to keep it running and chase down parts for you, but now you do. Stop in and see Steve, and Steve will steer you in the right direction. Call Peluso Precision Automotive at 508-478-8900. That's 508-478-8900.
This ON, AM, and FM weather forecast sponsored by Valley Transportation, now offering transportation using school buses for school field trips, senior bingo trips, weddings, or any other adult trips. Leave the driving to the professionals and the courteous drivers of Valley Transportation, 664 Front Street, Woonsocket. Telephone number 762-5055. A soaking rain today. High of 50 degrees. Winds from the northeast up to 30 miles per hour. New precipitation amounts between 3/4 and an inch of rain today. Tonight, rain continues, 80% chance. Overnight low of 36 degrees. East wind up to 25 miles per hour. New precipitation of amounts overnight of 1/4 to an additional half an inch of rain possible. Friday's weather, 70% chance of more rain, especially in the afternoon. Partial sunshine otherwise with a high of 50. New precipitation amounts of 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rain on Friday. Saturday, mostly cloudy. 50% chance of additional showers. High of 48. Winds from the west over 30 miles per hour. Sunday, mostly sunny and 51. Monday, sunshine and 54. Tuesday, partial sunshine and 54. And on Wednesday, sunny skies, high of 46.
All right, we are back, and good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Hey, good morning. This is Jeff down in Cape Coral, Florida. It's an honor and a pleasure to follow a phone call of my fellow Floridian and President-elect Donald J. Trump. So, guys, yeah, you're casting a pretty wide net these days. Yeah.
Well, that's what we do.
Jeff, how are you?
I'm good, Tim. How are you?
Good. How's the weather down in Florida right now?
You don't want to know. I just listened to the forecast up there. It's a little bit improved from what you got going on up there.
Yeah, but we need the rain.
So Jeff is a great harp player. I've gone out to a couple of live events.
Harp player? Mouth harp.
Mouth harp.
Yes.
And he's a great music trivia guy. I mean, he knows his music inside out. He's a pleasure to listen to when he plays. Jeff, if you're going to vote for a song today, what do you think, Spencer Davis or The Who?
I'm a big Who guy.
I'm getting crushed, Ed, but that's okay because I don't disagree with you.
Hey, I tuned in late, but I thought I heard one of your callers reference The Wizard of Oz.
Right.
And well, I mean, there's a not too well known fact that when they were trying to make their way to Oz, and I don't remember if it was the good witch or the bad witch that cast a spell over them, but it put them to sleep out in the field, or the flower field outside of Oz. And as they were laying, down, it began to snow, which eventually woke them up. But, that was not real snow. And so I wanted to ask the esteemed panel if you knew what that actually was.
Soap.
No.
Soap flakes? No.
No.
Asbestos. Asbestos.
That's correct. It was asbestos, and that was in the poppy field, right?
It's a poppy. That's right.
Yeah.
Poppies.
Poppies, right?
Poppies
Oh,
will
the-
make them sleep.
Yep.
Sleep.
Good
Now
question.
they'll sleep.
That was
A little opium probably had something to do with all the little people they saw.
that was that was chrysotile asbestos, which is the most dangerous of any and all of the I guess the varieties of asbestos.
I guess that would have been a
And-
good time to use stand-ins.
Yeah, right. Or lay downs.
Yeah, or lay-downs, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff, hey, thanks for calling in, buddy. I'll be in touch.
Okay.
Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing. All right, all the best, you guys. Stay well.
All right. Thank you.
What do we got?
We have lines open for the first time today, so if somebody wants to call in, this is the time to get in. Tim, you were saying that you have texts from people that say they can't get in. Well,
Yeah, this is the time.
that
I
is
know,
no longer an acceptable excuse. So give us a call at 401-766-1240, and
Asking
thank
you
you.
shall receive.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Good morning, guys. Dave from North Providence again.
Dave.
Hey, Dave.
I'm calling in with the answer for that toy that the monkeys promoted. You sent in so many packets of Kool-Aid, and you'd get it. It was the Nerf ball.
Really?
The Nerf ball.
Yeah.
So back then, wow, I didn't think the Nerf ball was out there because I didn't think the Nerf ball came out till the late 60s, early 70s.
I think Parker Brothers made it.
Kenner. Kenner was Nerf.
Kenner made it?
Kenner was
Okay.
Nerf, yep. And that's how
Yeah,
Hasbro got
so,
it when they purchased Kenner.
Yeah, when you sent in like 10 packets of
was it,
unsweetened
Parker
or
Brothers? No.
5 packets of sweetened, you get one Nerf ball.
Actually, was Nerf Laramie? Now I'm confused. Nerf may have been Laramie with Super Soaker. If anybody remembers that, call in because I should know that, but I can't remember if it was from Laramie or from
I also
Kenner.
want to recommend something to you guys. If anybody's a fan of the original,
The original what? We lost you, Dave. Dave?
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 Dave's gone. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Hey guys, back at you.
Hey, Moose.
Final moments, please. Tim, this is directed towards you because we've been discussing your place all week and about karaoke, which is tonight.
Correct.
It's Scott Rondo, the DJ there.
Scott Rondo, the one and only, the best karaoke DJ in the state, maybe even the country.
It is Scott.
It is Scott. Tremendous guy. We've become very good friends.
We used to go to karaoke in Millville, and his brother was DJ here, and that was Mark Rondo.
Yep.
Mark Rondo. Got to know him very good, and as a matter of fact, he's a very good, very close friend with my nephew, which went to school with them.
Yeah.
But that's another story entirely.
Yeah, so Scott will be there tonight. Belinda is the bartender, and Belinda will actually get up and sing once in a while. And she has an incredibly good voice. But Scott has been doing the karaoke there since 2020. He talked me into it. I'm so glad he did. We've become friends. He's a stand-up gentleman, and
who's his
wife,
father?
His father is I can never remember.
Bobby Shannon.
Bobby
Bobby
Shannon.
Shannon.
Bobby Shannon. Yeah.
Bobby Shannon. I've got a picture of him here. 'Cause
I never knew his dad, but everybody
I went to his wake.
Everybody that knew his father speaks very highly of him, and I can see where Scott got his
We're
stand-up
gonna
personality.
get Scott in here one of these days.
Yeah, Scott's ready and waiting.
I went to his wake, Mr. Rondo. I got his picture here. You're doing very well there for a rookie there, Tim.
Thank you.
Sound like a proven veteran.
Veteran, yes. Proven, no.
Well, that's all right, rookie. You'll do well. You'll do well, I'm sure. It seems like you've been behind the mic before. But anyway, Lamoureux Field, where was it?
Yeah, don't answer that yet, because I have a friend of mine who knows Woonsocket very well, and I want to see if he knows
I'm
that.
going to leave it out?
Yeah, leave it out there, please.
Leave it out there for tomorrow. But one more thing, Tim. What's the capacity of your place? Because I got pictures on Google, but it's kind of hard to try to visualize the inside of the place.
About
How many people?
75.
75.
Yeah.
Okay, 75. All right. Just wanted to try to get that out. Now, we're talking about the Devil's Advocate. Now, tomorrow, in theaters everywhere, Gladiator 2 opens. I don't know if you've seen that on TV.
Mm-hmm.
They've been advertising it. The Gladiator 2 film.
Russell
debuts
Russell
tomorrow.
Crowe.
I beg your pardon?
Is Russell Crowe in it?
No, Denzel Washington.
No, he is not.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington, which brings me to the actress, which was in The Devil's Advocate, Louise. Her name is Connie Nielsen. Connie Nielsen. She was in the original Gladiator and in Devil's Advocate. Because I pictured her and I said, is this the same girl? And it is.
What is
She looks fabulous.
What is Denzel Washington doing in this movie? He's too old.
Actually, he doesn't look all that old, Gary.
I just watched an old Equalizer movie, and he was looking like
I like
he was
that movie.
done.
Based on the commercial, he owns one of the gladiators.
Oh,
Like
okay.
he's-
Oh,
yeah.
that would explain it all. All right, guys. Answer time for that group. It was the group that split up surprisingly.
Yeah, the only thing I can come up with is the Buckinghams, but apparently they're not English, so.
Right.
And
You got a hint?
Go ahead.
You got
Fast
it?
Eddie, what do you got?
I'm asking you if you got a hint. Can you give? No.
Yeah, it's a guy in the group. Guy in this group.
The only thing I could have thought of was Herman Turbits.
No. Here's the songs that they recorded, and I'll give you the big ones later. Girl on a Swing.
Oh, Jerry and the Pacemakers.
That's what it is. And you can see where they got away from the rock scene. You listen to all of their music, and they were more like towards an adult contemporary group.
Yeah,
Maybe popular.
Don't let the
You
sun
know,
catch you
but not-
crying.
I mean, right now, rock and roll. I mean, don't let the sun catch you crying.
Ferry across the Mersey. Yeah.
Very across the community. I like it. I'll be there.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's who it is. Guys, a great show, and I'm going to leave Will with Lamoureux Field. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you, Moose. All right. We have lines open if somebody wants to get in a call before we leave here in a few minutes. But anybody have anything they
You
want
like gladiator movies?
Do I like gladiator movies?
You like to hang outside of a Turkish prison? Great quotes from Airplane.
Yeah, I mean,
Actually, Joe just texted me that, so I had to throw that out there.
Well, I know Moose said that the Gladiator movie is premiering tomorrow, but also the movie that I can't wait to see is Wicked.
Going to see it Thanksgiving morning.
Yeah.
In Bellingham.
Yeah, can't wait.
Saw the play.
Saw the
Yep,
play
saw
twice.
saw the play as well.
Yep.
But my wife wants. We don't do anything else on Thanksgiving. We don't even eat. So we're going to see that. It's like a 3-hour movie, isn't it?
Where are you going to see it?
In Bellingham.
Okay.
Well, and the other night on NBC television, they had like a preview show, and it was basically a love fest among the cast. But as I turned on, I clicked on, how long is this show going to last and what's it about? It said this is the first installment of Wicked by director Chu. And I'm like, first installment? So I think they're already talking about part 2. And I'm like, well, they did the play. I mean, they did the Gregory Maguire's story in a couple of hours on the stage. So if this movie is 3 hours long, what are they going to do for the second installment?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but
I'm
that's the
dreading.
one.
I'm dreading sitting in a theater seat, even though it's reclining in Bellingham.
You'll be sleeping.
For 3 hours, but.
But
I've
I've always
make my
loved,
wife happy.
I've always loved The Wizard of Oz. Certainly the original movie from 1939.
That's
but
hard not to like.
Yeah, I'm an Ozian.
Now, for one last thing, if you've ever synced Dark Side of the Moon album to The Wizard of Oz, they coincide. So there's your homework for this weekend. It's on YouTube. Watch Wizard of Oz with the Dark Side of the Moon. They have it synced on YouTube, and you can see how the music actually works with the film. And it's really creepy, but it works. And if Dennis, if you're listening, don't tell me it doesn't work, because I know it works. We'd listened to it down in Florida once, and he said I
but
was
you believe
crazy.
your place is haunted too. So
Well, I'll show you film someday.
Your credibility is.
Yeah, well, I'll show you film.
Is on probation.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I've been on probation for a long time, Gary. Double secret probation.
So, we're going to take this last call here. Good morning. To who am I speaking?
Good morning, guys. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, about the Wizard of Oz and Pink Floyd, it does work very well. In fact, there's one scene where the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and the Lion beat up some of the guards, the Winky guards. And the line from the song goes, "You raise the blade, you make the change," and that's when the blade comes up from the spear, and they change into the outfits.
Right. So you've seen it.
Yeah, I definitely seen it. It's great. The message I was trying to get through before my phone died out. There's a Star Trek fan film out there called 765-874 Unification, and it's basically what might have happened if Kirk was revived after his death in the movie Star Trek Generations. And it's got Kirk and Spock. There are actors who are standing in with them with makeup that look just like William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy and some other characters. There's no dialogue in the entire thing, but it's very, very cool. If you're a big Star Trek fan, I highly recommend it.
Repeat what it is again?
It's called 765-874 Unification. It's on YouTube.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Have a great
All
day.
right,
We'll
thanks,
talk to you
Dave.
tomorrow.
Have a good weekend.
Man, they are just going to beat that show to death, aren't they? So.
Oh, Star Trek.
Yes.
I'm a fan, but I haven't been a fan of all the incarnations.
I've never really gotten into it.
I like the original TV show, and that's as far as I go with it. So, I mean, I saw a couple of the movies, but I don't know. I just like the TV show and how creative they were with things like crepe paper and
cardboard
and
Salt and pepper shakers.
fake fur,
Yeah.
tribbles, and that kind of stuff. I just get a kick out of it. But anyway, all right. Hey, that'll do it for us today. Thank you very much. We will be back tomorrow with Lynn and Steve and Eddie and Marie and quite possibly Louise. So see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Good night.
WOON Woonsocket.